NBA Straya, how are you going? Hey, going here, right? You should be. What is that, Jim? Basketball, give me the ball, cause I wanna dunk it, yeah! What a day, that's right, this is NBA Straya. It's currently Tuesday, November 11, might be Wednesday by the time you hear this. I'm your host, James Clements, and I love basketball. Today was so good. An insane NBA day today to break down for you. 2 buzzer-beating game winners, heaps more. We're going to do our 10 best players of the season so far right now, which is a fun one too. We're going to have our game wraps. We've got That's Not a Knife, Old Mate, No Mate, Spud of the Night, Than Lonzo Ball, some Yeah Nahs. Got a couple of good listener ones in there as well, including one about the Boomers and the 2028 Olympics, which is a really good one. Very fun times. Unpopular Opinion of the day, that'll be the 10 best players. And we'll do an Outback Takehouse where we're serving up a pretty nice flame-grilled take. There's a Shane Hill Shoot Your Shot, Light 'em Up award as well. And a pick and preview after the Aussie Player Watch for all the games tomorrow. There's just a battery of games this week. It's chaos. Let's bloody well dive into it. Episode 1318 of NBA Straya. Let's go!
This is Josh Giddey.
G'day, this is Andrew Gaze.
This is Jack White.
This is Joe Ingles.
This is Darcy Daniels.
This is Chris Anstey.
This is Matthew Delvedova.
This is Shane Hill.
You're listening to NBA Australia.
And you're listening to NBA Australia.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
You're listening to NBA Australia.
And you're listening and watching NBA Straya.
This is NBA Australia. Let's do it.
Watch out for the shark attack.
You better watch out for the attack of the random Monday night in the NBA that completely obliterates your Tuesday. Woo! Boy, was that an awesome day today. Enjoyed that immensely. You better watch out for the Desmond Bane game-winning 3. You better watch out for the Andrew Wiggins inbound 0.4 second alley-oop game winner. Better watch out for the CADE Cunningham attack. Better watch out for the attack of the Grayson Allen. My lord. Anyway, let's get into it with the daily. Is it a whip around? Yeah, there it is. They're not bad. What a day. Just a random Monday night in the NBA. CADE Cunningham has 46 on 45 shots. Kobe. We're going to talk about that as well a little bit later. 7 straight wins now for the Detroit basketballing Pistons. Desmond Bane fixed a lot of what ailed Portland. What ailed Orlando as Portland came steaming back in that game. Yet Wemby have himself an insane game against the Bulls without Josh Giddey. Donnie Mitchell hit a sick 3, and then Andrew Wiggins steals the game from him. Grayson Allen had 42 points on 10 threes. It was all going on. It was very fun. I'll tell you that much. So we'll talk about that in the game wraps in a second with the awards. First, Lenny Wilkins. So I mentioned this on yesterday's little YouTube short, which I'm going to fang up on Spotify as like a video short as well. But Lenny Wilkins died, which is, pretty sad. You know me here on NBA Straya, big Seattle Supersonics fan. He was the coach who got them to the 1979 NBA title. Also coached plenty of other places around the league, right? Like Atlanta, Toronto, the Knicks, a bunch of players. He had the 3rd most wins all time. Weapon of a player. And this is the crazy part, right? So he's going to be one of the few people who ever go down as a top 75 player and a top 15 coach in NBA history, which is pretty crazy. So there you go. On your Lenny Wilkins. Talk about a life. Other news for today. Josh Giddey was out with his sprained ankle. Josh Giddey out with a case of the DeAndre Hunter. Yeah, snapping his ankle. You can just, watching that replay, you can just sort of see his ankle go over and you're like, that's just so unfortunate. Hopefully he's all good. Osar Thompson was also out today with a sprained ankle. The Pistons were out 6 rotation players, which is why the CADE Cunningham game was so insane. Taurine the Red Bull Prince, he's out with a herniated disc. Not great for the Bucks. Jalen Suggs set out today as well for the Magic Men on a back-to-back for them, resting his knee. And good news, everybody. Brandon Spindles Ingram, that piece of shit. So you might have heard the rant. Was that Sunday? Yesterday. I don't even remember. But I think it was the Sunday night show, right? Absolutely just steams out of nowhere to win the Dickhead of the Weekend award by basically chucking a hissy fit, throwing a tanty, chucking his bottle on the ground into the face of one of the attendants. Didn't do shit, didn't help out, didn't apologize. Absolute fuckwit territories. And got fined 25 grand. I would have made it 75 and told him to get fucked. Anyway, that's what the Raptors should do. Just throw another extra 50 on top of it and give it to the attendant. Fuck you, Brandon Ingram. The players of the week were announced as well. Nikola Jokic, hello. Won the Western Conference Player of the Week because the Nuggets are awesome. They went 4-0. He averaged 31, 11, and 13. Yeah, that's pretty good. CADE Cunningham won the Eastern Conference Player of the Week as well. He averaged a lazy 31 and 9. Not bad. Shot 55% too. So, good stuff. All right, so very quickly, the game wraps from today. Game wraps. Tuesday's game wraps. So we did a very short YouTube show yesterday. Go check that out. That was Monday's wraps. Today we had the Lakers in Charlotte. They beat them 121-111. Austin Reeves came back. Took a little bit. Finally, they got past them. Really entertaining game. Charlotte are just chaos. Con the nipple knipple. He's off his head. That prick Miles Bridges had 34. Luka had 38, 6 and 7. And you're just like, this is just rubbing salt into the Mavs' wounds. Washington, 135. Detroit basketball, 137. Insane game. Amazing win for Detroit. I'm going to talk about a certain young fella who got this game to OT in a little bit, but wow. CADE Cunningham versus CJ McCollum. Who knew that was the duel we're going to get today? That was radical. Unreal game. It was sick. CADE, I'm going to talk about him later. Unreal gear. Portland 112, Orlando 115. Oh, that means the Pistons are 9-2, by the way. 9-2. They're so good. I love them. Blazers 112, Magic 115. Now, stupid game. Blazers lose this on a Desmond Bane buzzer-beating, game-winning three that they should never have had to be taking, right? Orlando was smashing him. Orlando dominated until the very end. Portland scored 11 straight points right at the end. Paolo misses 2 free throws with 12 seconds left. The Blazers take the lead on a Jeremiah Grant dunk and one. Paolo gets one in return with 5 seconds left. Misses another free throw, however. They then steal the inbounds and he calls timeout. The ball rattles around, bang, gets it to Desmond Bane, throws up a prayer, it drops. Orlando win by 3. I don't know how Portland cooked that. Like, not being able to inbound the ball is just impossible. Like, it was insane. What a stupid game. Portland, what are you doing? They're now 5-5. Magic pull that one out of absolute nowhere. They're 5-6. The Heat beat the Cavs 140-138 in overtime. Thanks to one of the most insane finishes you'll see. To the point where this game was just off its rocker. Obviously, 140-138. You get that on the big jobs. The Cavs had so many offensive rebounds, it was like they were going out of fashion. Mobley, he had 8 offensive rebounds alone. They ended up with a total of 26 offensive rebounds, 60-56 overall. And it didn't matter. Donnie Mitchell hits a just sick falling backwards 3 to tie it with 0.4 of a second left in the game. We're going to double overtime, surely. Nope. Because Andrew Wiggins off a sick inbounds from Nikola Jovic, a.k.a. Nikola Jokic from Timu, just gets a free run at the basket. Jumps up, alley-oop, 0.4 of a second, puts the ball in the bucket, boom, game over. Heat win. Absolutely absurd gear. Norm had 33 in that game, 22, 13 and 7 for Jaime Jaquez Jr. He is carving teams up. Darius Garland left this one with a toe injury as well. Hopefully he's all right, but geez, doesn't sound good, does it? Cleveland, that's a shocking one. 7-4. Miami, 7-4. San Antonio came back out of absolutely nowhere to beat the Bulls, 121-117. No Josh Giddey. Bulls basically had this and then fell completely off the wagon. It was incredible. Like watching them, they shot like 6 of 24 in the fourth quarter. They didn't score for like 4.5 minutes of the fourth quarter after they were up. And then they drag it all the way back, and then Wemby just puts them over the top. He ends up with 38, 12, and 5 and 5. That's right, 5 blocks and 5 assists It was insane. 121, 117. They outscored them 32-19 in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee, Dallas. All of these games are sick. Milwaukee, Dallas, 116, 114. Dallas blow a 13-point fourth quarter lead with their big baby face dumb ass owner in attendance. That dummy just sitting there with his big old baby chow face, getting heckled. Fire Nico chants are rattling around American Airlines Arena. Absolutely incredible gear. 29-10 run for the Bucks to take the lead. 7 straight points to 2 minutes left, got them back up. Flag has a 26-9-4. They get back up the Mavs, and then bang, the Bucks absolutely cook it, where Giannis takes a horrible 3 and then fouls a 3-point shooter as they're up 3. Luckily, PJ Hamilton-Washington misses the second free throw, so has to miss the last one on purpose. They don't get the rebound. Bucks pull the win out of there. 7-4 for the Bucks now. Mavs 3-8. Fire Nico. Pelicans got curb stomped by the Suns 121-98. Grayson Allen hit 10 threes. Just absurd. The Wolves stomped the Jazz 121-13. Ant-Man was absolutely crushing it. He was like perfect from the floor. He had 19 in like the second half, like straight, like didn't miss a shot. 35, 6 and 6 for him. Keontae George, 27, 6 and 6 as well. Not bad. And then finally, the Hawks outlast the Clippers 105-102. Told ya. I absolutely love the Hawks in this one. Give him the clamps, Dyson. Dyson Daniels had 3 steals as soon as he breathed. James Harden, fat man, who bad the clan, had 35, 10, 11, but just stunk it up late in a surprise twist there. Vic Krejci as well had 28, hit a bunch of threes. What a day it was. How do we pass this out? Who's the NBA Straya approved performer of the night?
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Well, the actual knives, obviously that's not a knife. This is a knife. That's 2 buzzer-beating game winners. Absurd gear. Desmond Bane's 3 was incredible. The most incredible part was 0 of 5 from deep up to that point. And Wiggins with the 0.4 second alley-oop game winner. That was absolutely amazing. Coaching malfeasance on the part of the Cavs. And also, when you've got like Chris Quinn out there, you've also got Kenny Atkinson, I think he got tossed. You got Mobley covering dudes in the corner. I feel like you should probably have both of your rim protectors on the floor when there's 0.4 of a second left at the end of a game that's tied. Yeah, I'm no NBA coach, not anymore. And yeah, I reckon that's what I'd do. Anyway, how about Wemby? 38 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks. Since he went 6 of 9. Nice on threes. He hit a 3 to tie the game. He blocks a layup on the other end, goes up the other way, hits a 3, takes the lead. Every time you watch a Wemby highlight, you're like, well, that must be the highlight. Oh, shit, he's done so. Oh, my God, he's done that other thing. He has the best multi-layered highlights I've ever fucking seen in the NBA. Like, he'll do some absurd shit, and then he'll top it the next fucking play, and then redouble top that shit the other end. It's just fucked. I don't know what you meant to do. It's amazing. I mean, Luka had 38, 6 and 7, shot 50% against the Hornets, 14 and 28 from the floor, 5 15 from 3. That was a really good game, and it barely touches the fucking surface of how good everyone was today. You got CADE Cunningham's 46 versus CJ McCollum's 42. You got Grayson Allen's 42 with 10 made threes. But my favorite is probably CADE Cunningham's absolutely insane triple-double today, right? 46 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, 5 steals. He joins Michael Jordan as the only other player in NBA history with 40 plus, 10 plus, 10 plus, 5 steals in a single game. So a 40, 10, and 10 with 5 steals. He and Michael Jordan. The thing is, CADE Cunningham also could be Spud of the night.
Spud, 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 it is Spud of the night.
Spud of the night. But Jim, how could a bloke who had a 46-point triple-double be Spud of the night? Well, it's because he took 45 shots to get his 46 points. Therefore, missing 31 field goals. He shot A remarkable 14 of 45 from the floor, 2 of 11 from 3. No NBA player since 1967 has missed as many shots. 14 of 45 he went. That's absolutely incredible. I mean, to put this in context, you think about some of the great chuckers of the last 15 years. Rusty Westbrook, he missed 27 field goals in a game once. 17 of 44. Not bad. He also missed 26 in another one. Kobe went 22 of 50 in his last game. Remember that? 50 points on 50 shots. Oh, Kobe's incredible. 60 points on 50 shots. Incredible. He missed 28 shots. He also went 17 of 47 one other time. That's 30 shots. Just incredible. Allen Iverson, 16 of 38 was his worst. Missed 22 shots. That's just incredible. So great job by CADE Cunningham. But like 46, 10 and 10 is... The thing is, I don't fucking care that he missed that many shots. Their starting lineup was he and Jalen Duren, right? The two usual starters, along with Duncan Robinson. I'd like to have a beer with Duncan Robinson, fighting Ron Holland, and Javonte Green. They just like had fucking nobody, right? Coming off the bench, Chaz Lanier, Dennis Jenkins. He was awesome. Paul Reed, basketball Paul. They were missing like 6 rotation players today. So CADE going out there and going, fuck it, and emptying the clip. I'm here for it. Other spuds, Sam Merrill, 4 of 16, all from downtown. Donnie Mitchell actually went 3 of 16 on his night. 10 of 28 overall, but 3 of 16 from 3. Max Christie and Jaden Hardy, BT dubs, the only Mavs who are shooting over 30% on three-pointers. Just another kick in the guts. Nurk went 2 of 11 today. I don't know how you go 2 of 11 when all your shots are basically at the basket, but thank you, Nurk. That's pretty amazing. 3 of 12 for Miles Turner. Again, you're very tall. How are you missing that many shots? But I would very much like to thank John Collins, it's a tall cocktail, and Keontae George from 3 for shooting. Oh, yeah! Chill! That's right, they shot 3-11 from downtown for Keontae and from the floor for John Collins. Ew, beauty! Easy one today for old mate, no mates, though.
Old mate, no mates. Old mate, no mates.
Old mate, no mates.
Old mate, no mates.
Old mate, no mates.
Old mate, no mates.
Who's got no mates today? That would be Nico Harrison because, I don't know, he's a fucking moron and everybody hates his guts. Like, just imagine, do you think Nico actually has any friends left? Like, surely there's people that know Nico Harrison and don't know what he does, but they probably all do, right? We've all got mates. It's like, what's your job again? So, I don't know. But Nico probably has people in his life, you know, like, I don't know, fucking his mate Roger, who doesn't know shit about his job. And he's like, oh, he's in sports. He was at Nike for ages. Now he's in sports with the Mavs. I don't know. And like they can be happily oblivious to just the sheer weight of hatred and fucking just absolute fuckheadedry that Nico has put all these Mavs fans through. So apparently there's now, like obviously there were Fire Nico chants rolling around the Mavs home game today while Patrick Dumont was in attendance. Fucking old baby goober over there, that big old dumb head of his. And apparently Nico has portable stairs rolled in every game next to where he sits so he doesn't have to walk past like benches or through fans in the crowd. This could not be more the fucking epitome of old mate no mates. Right. If you need a set of stairs brought into the arena especially for you because you can't go anywhere because everyone fucking hates ya, guess what? Your old mate no mates. That's right. All right, pantsing of the day. Once I press it. Wendell Carter Jr. absolutely yammed on Denny Avdija. Got him good. Cam Whitmore put Jalen Duren in a body bag. That was pretty sick too. Obviously, what Andrew Wiggins did to the Portland to the Cleveland Cavaliers was just pretty like a massive pantsing. He's like, I'm running over here and going to the basket. That's your dacks around your ankles. Sucked in. But my favorite today was probably Giannis dunking through and over two dudes on the Mavs. He went through Cooper Flagg and Dan Gafford at once. It was sick. I think it was his first bucket of the game as well. Giannis is off his head. That was pretty good. And finally, who's better than Bronny James, Ben Simmons, and Lonzo Ball today?
Lonzo was the best player in high school. He was the best player in college. You think he'll get to the pros and be like, I made it to the pros, now I can be average. He's coming for everybody.
Coming for everybody. How about Shaedon Sharpe? He's been, I don't know, we're about to do the 10 best players right now, in my estimation, for the season so far. Shaedon Sharpe, a lot of hype coming into the season. He hasn't really quite lived up to it. He had 31 3-1 today, 12 of 18 shooting, 3 of 5 from downtown. Love that from him. Wouldn't mind seeing a couple of other ancillary stats, though. 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Oh, that's Cam Thomas areas. Keontae George, I mentioned him earlier, 27, 6, and 6. I could basically do another list of burgeoning stars, which we sort of did the breakout candidates last week. Keontae George was on it, but this is like a big point that I was making the other day. There is so much talent in the NBA right now. I'm rattling off Shaedon Sharpe, Keontae George, Stephon Castle, like Wemby's sidekick at this point. He was incredible. I love his physicality. I love that he loves getting into this shit. 19 points for him, 11 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 8 and 19 from the floor. Not a great shooting night, but he is unreal. But Keontae George, 27, 6, and 6 in a game where they're just so overmatched and outgunned against the Wolves. He didn't give a fuck. He's like, I'm still having a crack. Love this. But of course, today's got to go to Dennis Jenkins. That's right, 9 of 17 from the floor, including the 3 that pushed this Detroit-Washington game to overtime. Absolutely splashed that 3. 24 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. Absolutely nailed it. Love that from him. For reference, though, Lonzo did at least have 9 points today, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Shot 3 of 7 for his 9 points. Bronny, he did not play coach's decision. So, Shaedon Sharpe, Keontae George, Stephon Castle, and Dennis Jenkins. All better than Bronny James, Lonzo Ball, and Ben Simmons today. All right, let's take a quick break. Come back with some yeah-nahs right after this.
This is Cam Glidden.
This is Anthony Drimmick.
This is Mitch McCarron.
This is Jason Cadee.
This is Darryl McDonald.
Hey guys, this is Hugh Greenwood.
Yo, what's going on? This is Illy.
This is Mark Worthington, or commonly known as Wortho, and you're listening to NBA Straya.
You're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA
and you're
Straya.
listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
You're listening to NBA Straya.
All right, let's do some yeah-nahs brought to you by you. That's right, you can help support the show by buying us a coffee, buying us a beer. The link is literally just in the social bios or in our show description. Buymeacoffee.com/NBA Australia. Simple as that. You can sign up to our membership tier. I haven't been able to tape this show yet. I've run out of time. I'll try to get that done tomorrow. For the Legends, the Dead Set Legends League, Dead Set Legends Club, which is the members tier of Buy Me a Coffee as well. You can sign up and just basically, buy us a beer each month, and you get to join the cool exclusive club. I'm going to do more posting up there as well. I just got to keep doing it. But yeah, go check it out. Buymeacoffee.com/NBA Australia. The link is in the show description or in our bios. Help support you, mate. Jim, keep this pirate ship afloat. Because I'm also going to change back end again, so we can get our little shows up on as Spotify video podcast too. So go check that out. That'll be fun. All right. Got some good yeah-nahs today. Travis C. Actually, no, we'll go to Bretty P first. Brett P, the Bulls for Zion trade. So I asked for a bit of feedback from folks. It's like, what's going on here? How are we looking? Bretty P says, the Bulls for Zion trade, that's probably a nah from me. Zion is sick, but he never touches the court, and the spacing isn't really there at the moment for it to work. That was kind of like what I kind of thought. The spacing is a bit fucky. And they don't have great shooters on the Bulls anyway. But anyway, he says, if you can get away with only sending Jalen Smith, Julian Phillips, Essen Gay, Trey Jones, Jevon Carter, and 2 firsts, you pull the trigger. But the Bulls are notoriously cheap, so you'd have to somehow sell the Reinsdorfs on it. And then by then, the Pels would probably have a better offer. This is the problem, I guess, with the Bulls trade. And if you want to try to go get Zion, is that the Pelicans are like, yeah, I'm not going to take all your shit players. Give us Buzelis. And the Bulls are like, get fucked. He plays. Zion doesn't. Beep, see ya. That's how to go, right? So simple as that. I agree with Brady P. It's just, I feel like convincing the Reinsdorfs to get Zion probably isn't that hard. Because they're like, wait a minute, we can sell more jerseys? We'd sell out even harder. People fucking love Zion. Imagine Giddy throwing like awesome lobs to Zion and be like, yeah. By the same token, they just then turn back into like their weird run-of-the-mill 40 and 42 sort of Bulls team, right? Because Zion would play fucking 45 games a year and you just get frustrated. That's how it goes. Yeah, it's a good one. Thanks, Brett. The other ones, Matty O and Trav C. You've got a couple of Boomers-related ones. So Travis C, I'll go him first. Jim, Proctor is shooting the lights out. He is. He shot the piss out of it the other day. Proctor and Dash Daniels off the bench, LA 2028. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be crazy good in 2.5 years. Yeah, nah. Fuck, I hadn't even thought about Dash Daniels being off the bench as well. But now I'm like, hang on. If you think about the structure of some of these Boomers teams that we've taken to World Cups, to Olympics, etc., we do sort of tend to have like those. I mean, obviously we fucked it last time by taking like Jingles and shit like that. Even God bless him. We all love our one true king, Matty Dellavedova. But we've got so many options for the 2027 and 2028 World Cup and Olympics that Proctor just being a settling, awesome guard off the bench is so much better than so many other options we've had prior. Dash Daniels just as a break in case of emergency, other backup to Dyson. Holy fuck. It's like, I'm seeing double here. 4 Danielses. I love it. It's a good shout. But Matty O had a really good sort of follow-up to this. Hey, Jim, have you got a crystal ball? With your 5 early season MVPs all being internationals, what are the chances of France, Serbia, or the Boomers knocking off Team USA at LA 28 for the gold? Surely Steph, LBJ, and KD will be gone, and the young bucks from the US seem to have a lot of on and off court issues. Ja, Ant-Man, Zion, etc. Are Team USA in trouble? Yeah, nah. Yeah. I think there's going to be this weird moment for LA 28 where all the old heads are going to be like, fuck yeah, I want to win Olympic gold in front of all our home fans. And like Eric Spoelstra is going to be like the coach and be like, really sorry, LeBron, but you're like 400 years old. Steph, you're radical, but I can't start you. And KD, are you still on the internet? What are you doing? Get off there. It's 2025 right now. Like LeBron will still be fine. Steph will still be fine. KD will still be fine. But there is so much risk in 3 years' time. It'll be like 2.5 years' time, right? Because what are they? That'll be summer 2028, yeah. So the added couple of years on those dudes, if they keep playing in the NBA, I think more important to me is like the internal sort of struggle, I guess, for the likes of, Jason Tatum back from his Achilles, Jaylen Brown, already problems with Team USA from being left off it. Tyrese Halliburton coming off a fucking Achilles. Ant-Man, more baby mamas than bloody playoff series 1 at this point, right? Zion, can't stay healthy. Ja Morant, loves guns too much. Like, Cooper Flagg might be the most important Team USA player at that point. Who fucking knows? And that sort of hint of just vulnerability versus, as Matty points out, the top 5 early season MVPs were all internationals. As I'm looking at my 10 best players list right now, which we're about to do, it is still the same. It's 5 players not from the USA in my 10 best players so far this season. So yeah, you've still got to build out a team. The USA's depth is going to be absolutely better than everybody's, even Canada. Like, God bless their Northern Cotton Socks, but geez. Like, if they can actually roll out there with SGA and Jamal Murray and, like, their, like, battery of big men and just, solid depth, it's still probably not quite as good as the one that Team USA could put together. But Team USA just can't seem to get out of their own way sometimes. And, I mean, last Olympics in Paris looked wildly vulnerable at times. Had to be saved by Steph. And this sort of happens, right? Like the Team USA sort of goes in those cycles. The nadir was obviously 2004 Athens. They get back the redeemed team. And again, they're pushed right to the fucking brink by that awesome Spanish team and saved by Kobe. Last time round in France, it was like the cycle is sort of almost there. It's coming sort of to the end, saved by Steph, you know? And when you look at the size and just like sheer fucking talent of a team like France or Serbia, when you're just like rolling out other dudes, I mean, yeah, Luka's always going to be a pain in the ass. Giannis will be a pain in the ass, but it is like those other teams, right? Jokic's Serbian teams, SGA's Canadian teams, Wemby's French fucking teams, which are just psycho. Wemby, Gobert, if they can get a couple, like they've got so much depth now that it's just kind of crazy. So, yeah, I am here with Matty O. Team USA, when they're playing in the LA 28 Olympics, are going to be in trouble. We're jumping on this early. We're looking at the crystal ball. Strap in. Boomers are going to medal. Just saying. We've got plenty of time to talk about the Boomers squad, but I feel pretty good about it. It'd be nice if we had like, you know, we need like our bangers, big man, defensive, like bangers, Bogut defensive anchor. Jock Landale, awesome. But defensively, still a bit suspect. Rocco isn't probably it yet. Even in 2 years, he might still be 2 years away, you know what I'm saying? That's the only problem. We sort of need that big fella. And fucking just forget about Ben Simmons. It's not going to happen. All right, unpopular opinion of the day. Let's do the 10 best players of the season so far.
Now look at me, please. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. If I told you that your MVP this year, the best player so far this season, was out there averaging 25, 13, and 12. Just imagine getting out of a time machine going, so there's this giant Serbian bloke and he's easily the best basketball player on the planet. They'd be like, what the fuck has happened? Seriously, Jokic is shooting 64.4% from the floor, 35% from three, averaging 25, 13, and 12 right now. It's just insane. And his last little run has been just completely off its head. He's been easily my favorite player, the best player to watch this season, just because it's like he kind of slowish kind of start. His last 4 games, he's had 34, 7, 14, 33, 15, and 16, 26, 9, and 9, 32, 14, and 14. Literally, for the month of November so far, he's averaging 31, 11, and 13 and shooting almost 70% from the floor. It's just a bit stupid. He's so fucking good. It's just absurd. Absurd, I tell you. What about SGA? All he's doing is waking up, kicking ass, dropping 35. 33.2 points a game, 6 assists, 5.2 rebounds, shooting 52% from the floor, 34.8% from 3 as well. And his team's 10-1. Yeah, SGA's second in my best players so far this season. Third is Giannis. I'd like to say, why am I third, Jim? He's only playing 32.3 minutes a game, which is pretty low. It's lower than just about everybody else on the list. And he's averaging 33.8 points, 12.3 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, and a block. Shooting 50% from 3 on 1.6 attempts a game, but 63% from the floor. Just absolutely at his game-wrecking best, right? It's just, watching him today against Dallas, he had 5 assists before he had a bucket. And he's just like, it's fine, you want to take it away the bucket from me? I will pass the ball. You're like, okay, good job, Giannis. He's number 3 for me. Wemby is number 4, especially after a game like today. You're just like, yeah, Wemby is just the next dominating force in the NBA that is not named Jokic or Luka, who, spoiler alert's next. But 38, 12, and 5 with 5 blocks today. Just, what are you meant to do? 18 and 18 the game before. 22, 8, and 4. His 2 quiet games, he had 9, 9, 4 blocks. 19, 8, 3, a block and a steal. He opened the season with a 40 and 15. He had a 31, 4, and 6 a couple of days after. It's just insane. He's averaging almost 4 blocks a game. Wemby is fucked. He's number 4. Luka's number 5. He missed a game or two. Doesn't matter. He looks absolutely unreal for this Lakers team. I hate it so much, but he is so goddamn good. I mean, you sort of like look at Austin Reeves and you're like, God damn, that guy's pretty awesome too. But then Luka is out there. He's played, what's that now? 7 games, right? 7 games for the season. He's averaging 37 points, 10 rebounds, 9.5 assists. That's just stupid. 49% from the floor, 32% from 3. But I mean, today he went 5 of 15, 4 of 10 yesterday. I mean, the other day, like just incredible gear. He's been absolutely fucking unstoppable. Number 5 is Maxey. Tyrese, number 6, sorry. I've got to remember how to count. Maxey's been absolutely incredible for the Sixers. Almost single-handedly, with a bit of help from VJ Edgecombe and playing every so often Joel Embiid. Made that Sixers team awesome fun again. That's how good Maxey's been. He's averaging 33 points a game. 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 47% from the floor, 44% from 3. He's electric. VJ Edgecombe and that combo in those awesome throwback Sixers uniforms against the Pistons the other day, they lose the game because the Pistons are rad. Just give me more of that. Hook that shit to my veins. Next up, we do have CADE Cunningham. He has been absolutely unreal. 25, 9, and 5 so far this season. The 46, 10, and 10 today with 5 steals. Just incredible gear. Donnie Mitchell's up next after that. He's averaging over 30 points a game, 5 assists, 3.2 rebounds, over 53% from the floor at the moment, 44% from downtown. I sort of mentioned the other day about how Darius Garland coming back might sort of put a bit of a limit on his, I think it might have been the NBA Supercoach show that we talked about on yesterday. He just has like the sheer ability to go, this is cool that I've got other players here with me, but also I'm real fucking good. Check this out as I put 40 on your head. He does that easier than just about anybody, right? I mean, it might be Luka, who has to sort of like, I've got Austin Rivers. Cool, I'm still better than Austin Rivers. Check this. Austin Reeves, not Austin Rivers. And that's awesome. He's been really good as Donnie Mitchell. Next up, Giddy up. That's right, Josh Giddey comes at number 9. He's out there absolutely lighting teams up, carving them up assist-wise. He's averaging a 21, 9 and 9 so far this season. 21, 9 and 9, shooting 46% from the floor, 38.5% from 3, and really, really crucially, 75.5% from the free throw line. Oh, he can't shoot. No, he can fucking shoot. He's not a shooter. There's a difference, There's a difference. He can shoot. He can shoot the piss out of it sometimes. Got to keep this roll going. Hopefully he comes back from that ankle tweak and he's all good. And then finally, to finish it all up, it's our man in Amsterdam, Danny Avdija. What an awesome start to the season he's been. He's averaging 25, 7, and 5. Absolutely awesome. Off his head, 48% from the floor, 35% from 3. Getting to the line 8 times a game as well, 85% from the stripe. Shaedon Sharpe, Jrue Holiday, there's just fucking like chaos jazz being played up in Portland sometimes with that team. I love that Tiago Split is the coach and not fucking Chauncey Bet the House Billups, who's always just pissed me off. Tiago Splitter, it says let him loose. It's awesome. So Denny comes in at number 10 for me. So Jokic, SGA, Giannis, Wemby, Luka, Maxey, CADE, Donnie Mitchell, Josh Giddey up. And Danny Avdija are your top 10 players so far this season. Pretty easily as well. Look, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Devin Booker, Austin Reeves, fine. Not quite as good. Paolo Banchero, last couple of games, fantastic. Kind of cooked it today, but was also very, very good. We have so much fucking awesome talent in this league at the moment. I love it. Let's do an Outback Takehouse for today. It's Tuesday at Outback. Well, it's going to be Hump Day special tomorrow by the time you hear this. So guess what? It's the Hump Day special at Outback. That's right, stuffed camel humps. We go out in the Outback, find a couple of those feral camels, bang. Bring a couple of them down, chop off the humps, stuff them full of like mints, cloves, bunch of other spices. It's bloody good. Roast them up. It's like calzone, but camel hump. She's a bit bloody chewy, but you'll get used to it. And it's only at Outback. And today's Flame Grill take is the Lakers should trade LeBron to Charlotte for Con Knipple. Not only to keep up the snow time Lakers, but also that dude's a weapon. Con Knipple is going to win Rookie of the Year if only Charlotte don't suck ass the rest of the season. Only at Outback. So VJ Edgecombe takes the world by storm in Philly. Jared McCain comes back. Embiid's in and out of the lineup. VJ slows down that hit. Con Knipple, LaMelo goes down. He nearly had a fucking triple-double today against the Lakers. He had 19, 10, and 9. He was absolutely fantastic. He will be the dude that when you sort of look around and you just go, hang on a second, he averages fucking what? Holy shit, by the end of the season, it'll be Con Knipple and Cooper Flagg, VJ Edgecombe, bunch of these dudes at the very pointy end of the Rookie of the Year standings. And I'll tell you what, if Charlotte didn't suck so much ass, he'd win it. Got to get some more hype around him. All right, Aussie player watch for today. Not much really going on today with Josh Giddey out against San Antonio for the Bulls with his ankle tweak. Hopefully he's all right, the sprained ankle. He was in the boot yesterday. Hopefully he's getting there. Hopefully he's back soon. Dyson Daniels in that Clippers game. He was really good. Really massive sort of part of that win. With no Nick Alexander-Walker, etc. Dyson being full point guard. He had 6 points, shot 3-9 from the floor, 0 of 2 from 3, but he had 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Not bad. Jinglin' Joe Ingles didn't play against his old team, Utah. No revenge! As I mentioned the other day, he played 9 minutes against Utah. That might have cooked him for the month. But anyway, no Josh Green for the Hornets either. He's still out with his shoulder surgery. Do-up, bop, bop, do-up. Do-up Reef got out there for the Portland Trailblazers against Orlando. He played 3.8 minutes and had 3 fouls, which is just some anti-Strayan bias if ever you fucking saw it. And obviously no Aussie Matty T. He's had surgery to repair the torn UCL in his thumb. So he'll be re-evaluated 4 to 6 weeks. So hopefully Matty T gets back soon. No Tyrese Proctor for the Cavs against the Heat either. This is what I sort of mentioned, right? When they've got a full complement, Lonzo will play as long as it's not a back-to-back or whatever. He'll get out there to back up Garland. Now Garland might be gone again. Who knows what's going on? Hopefully his toe's okay. But Tyrese might play some more. No Luke Travers there either. And Dante Exum not back yet in that game against Milwaukee. Right, how about a bit of a Shane Hill? Shooters shoot. Shoot your shot. Light them up award.
He threw it down. Are you healed? Are you healed?
Praise the Lord, I'm healed.
Praise the Lord, for I'm healed. It is the Shane Hill.
Shooters shoot.
Shoot your shot. Light them up award.
Yeah, it is. Tell you what. Hitting 10 threes is pretty good. It doesn't happen very often. It happens more than it used to, though. So, quite simply, if you hit 10 threes in a game, didn't happen that often in the olden days, but now it happens quite often. 42 points of Grayson Allen. Absolutely incredible, right? The thing is, we've now gotten to a point where there's now 107 folks in NBA history, 108 now as of today, with Grayson Allen hitting 10 for the Suns, who have hit 10 threes in a game. Every so often, I just love to look at that list and go, what? Like Sam Hauser did it last year, right? Remember? The Duckman, Luke Kennard, did it in 2023. Brian Shaw did it for Miami back in 1993. Chandler Parsons did it in 2014. CJ Miles did it for the Cavs in 2014. Wes Matthews did it in 2015. Obviously, Steph Curry's done it a million times. Tim Hardaway Jr. doing it in 2021 for Dallas is just hilarious. Danilo Gallinari did it in 2021. Joe Dumas did it in 1994. Bogdan Bogdanovic did it in 2028. Evan Fournier, don't Google him, 2022. Dame's done it a bunch. Peyton Pritchard did it earlier this year, 2025. pretty awesome, right? The 10 threes. Aaron Gordon literally did it like 2 weeks ago. 2.5 weeks ago. Darius Garland did it in 2022. Sadiq Bey did it in 2022. But my favorites are probably going to be the dudes who hit 12 threes, right? So that's the 10 threes sort of bracket. 11, you've got Robert Covington doing it in 2022, which is pretty fun. Darren Williams doing it in 2013. I was at that game. He did it against Washington. It was like a horrible game, but he hit a million threes and it was off its head. He had like 42 points, I think. Fred VanVleet has done 11 as well. But the 12 that I love the most is the Donyell Marshall back in 2005 for Toronto. Because it was like equal to the record until the 13 of, was it Steph, then Zach LaVine, then Dame. And Clay hit the record in 2018 of 14 threes. So yeah, Grayson Allen, absolutely on a heater. Love that for him. He's still got the most punchable face in the NBA, but good on him. That's a pretty good list to be on. Who's hit 10 threes in an NBA game? 108 people now. Well, 108 times it's happened. The amount of people is a lot less because it's a lot of the usual suspects, right? So Steph Curry has hit 10 threes. That would be 26 times. That's fucking stupid, isn't it? James Harden's done it 3 times. Levine's done it 3 times. Dame Lillard has done it 6 times. CJ McCollum's done it twice. Clay has hit 10 plus, what's that, 8 times? That's awesome. Grayson Allen, 42 points, 10 made threes. All right, what about a Patty Mills Game Day Baller Game Day Twitter check-in? Lots going on at the University of Hawaii. So, probably got a lot going on for Patty, I'll tell ya. Where is our man, Patty? Patty with the good air. There he is. Oh, he's getting the shots up. Down the court. Phase 3, variability, freestyle X, vocal cue. Lets players get in their bag with a simple vocal cue that determines the dribble count. You can call it early or late. Number can be high or low, just a fun way to rock out. Oh, that's good, Patty. And then some really good photos. Pride in place, power in people, built from the roots up. See you at the Stand Sheriff tonight. Got a big game day. Game day, baller. Game day. Honolulu, Oahu. That's game day versus East Texas A&M. Let's go Hawaii. Love that. All right, let's do some game picks and previews for tomorrow. Game previews. Game previews. Thanks, Inadvertent Bane. Not a problem, Jim. How's it all going? Oh, yeah. Running out of voice. Too many shows. Remember, you can find all of our NBA picks every single day over at Dabble. Use the code NBA Straya. You can sign up using the link in our show description or in our social bios. Jump on all that if that's your thing. Use the code NBA Straya. You can also follow us and go absolutely hammer and tongs. You can follow all the... We hit every single game pick yesterday. Just saying. It was $93 all up in one bet. So that's pretty good. Just saying. We did pretty well. I think we went 5-9 today. And I did actually get all of the results across all of them so far. We're at 56% so far this season. So crushing it. Now, tomorrow, what have we got? We've got a pretty awesome slate tomorrow as well. Yeah, we're at 56.4% now, I think. Actually, that's now higher. It's now... Is that right? 56.7% because we've got the Atlanta game right too. So tomorrow, we've got a pretty chill one. We've got 6 games. We've got Toronto in Brooklyn. They will kill Brooklyn because Brooklyn are hot trash. -9.5 for the Raptors. I'll take that in a heartbeat. The Nets just can't hang with anybody. Raptors need some of these good games on the road to really get right. They got a lot of size, especially on the perimeter. They'll carve them up. Let's go Raptors. Memphis in New York against the Knicks. What do you reckon about this one? The Grizzlies are 10.5 point underdogs against the Knicks. The Knicks are good. The Knicks also have these weird games where they're not quite what you sort of expect from them sometimes. And the Grizzlies, I mean, if they're sort of healthy, and if they've got Jar and Triple J, they don't have like a bunch of their dudes. We get that. But the Knicks, look, the Grizzlies beat the Mavs the other day. That's the only game they've won in their last 6 games. They did kick the crap out of them. They hung with the Thunder for a little bit, then they got run over by the end of it. The Knicks are working on a 4-game winning streak. They beat the Bulls, the Wiz, the Wolves, and then killed the Nets. They're in pretty imperious form. 10.5 just feels like a lot, though. We go Memphis plus 10.5 to keep it close in MSG. Boston, Philly. How good is that game? A couple of just free-flowing, insane games. I'm going to take Philly at home against the Celtics. Celtics on this little bit of a road trip. I think the C's, look, they'll launch a million threes. We get that. Philly with Embiid out there, though, presumably. Not on a back-to-back or anything. I'll take the Sixers just to sneak out a win. Golden State at OKC. Interesting one. As long as they've got Steph, I don't mind Golden State to keep this one close. Plus 7.5 in OKC. I get that the Thunder are just unreal. 10-1, absolutely crushing teams. But Golden State, the defense, if they've got most of their dudes, let's have a look if there's any other sort of Golden State injuries that we sort of need to be covering. But as long as Steph comes back from his illness, you got Steph, Butts, Cumdog, Draymond, Moses Moody, maybe Al Horford. I think Golden State can keep that one close against OKC. Let's go the Warriors. Go the Warriors. Plus 7.5. Indy at Utah. Utah on a back-to-back at home. The Pacers just still on this road trip. Utah, they got a little bit of shit to them. Put up a bit of a fight. If Lowry and Keontae George play, Ace Bailey got the start today. It wasn't too bad. He had 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists and 3 steals. I'm just saying. I think Utah can beat this Indy team. Indy, if they've got Naismith and Siakam and Nembhard all playing, maybe they got a crack. But I'll take Utah at home. And finally, Denver hosts Sacramento. I'm taking the Nuggets. The Kings are just... God, they're not good. Yeah, and then we've got a really big, I think a 12-game schedule on Thursday, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, you'll be able to see all of our picks for those games on Dabble if you just follow NBA Straya. So go check that out. We'll also do, obviously, the NBA coffee run tomorrow morning and for Thursday for a bunch of those picks. Go check that out too. That's the fun little video we do. So there you go. All right, I think that might be it. That's a lot. We've covered a lot of ground. 10 favorite players, well, 10 best players so far. We're going to keep doing sort of like more things like this and just sort of kick the tires on a lot of fun other big things rather than just bashing you around the head about what happened today. So let us know what you reckon. But that is it for today. We'll be back on deck tomorrow with the YouTube show. Just a short little wrap up of tomorrow's 6 games. And that'll be it, just the daily awards, and then we're out. It's like 5 minutes and then we'll piss off. Those will go up on Spotify. It'll take me a little while to figure all the transition stuff out though. So we'll get those onto Spotify hopefully next week after. That'll be really fun though. Either way, in the meantime, make sure you're following NBA Straya on Twitter, Facey, IG, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff. That's where those videos go. They go up on YouTube, but also the daily NBA coffee run videos. They go up every morning. Sitting there with my coffee, talking shit. Go check those out. Get around NFL Straya with myself and Gaz as well, talking about a pretty wild week 10. Week 11 is psycho as well this week, so get around that. And Jim does Supercoach. We are crushing Supercoach at the moment. We're ranked in the top 1% of both NBA and NFL. So go jump on the Jim Does Supercoach, podcast streams. Jump on the YouTube as well. That's under both NBA and NFL Straya. So check those out if you're into your Supercoach. Rate, review, star, subscribe across all of your podcast apps, of course. Don't ask for much, but go and do that. That'd be appreciated. Comment, like, subscribe, star. You know what to do. Big thanks always go to From Oslo, as well as House Hatch. There you go, House Hats. Joshua De Laurentiis, Fascinated, Goldmines, Ramshackle Army, Iowa, Section Green, and Dozers. They're behind all the tunes you hear throughout the show. Smash them on your music streaming platform of choice. NBA Straya supports Australian bands, so should you. All right, we're going to close off today's show with a brand new Furphy's Tin Recos, right? So this is Johnny Furphy swinging by for a quick tin and letting us know what he reckons about him. So, all right, we'll catch you tomorrow on YouTube, you dickheads, for a big show again later on in the week. This is NBA Straya saying, look after yourselves, would ya? And later, hosen.
The worst of days. The worst of days. The worst of too much jam with
Oh, g'day there. It's time for Furphy's Tin Recos with me, Johnny Furphy. That's right. here to let you know about my favourite tins. Because when you got a last name like me, I have to know beer, and I certainly well do. So, let's crack open a tin for today, shall we? Have at it. Ah, yes, look at this. This is the Mountain Culture Status Quo Pale Ale. One of the great beers in Australia, isn't it? Oh, smell that, would you? Oh, that smells like Range Rovers. It smells like some sort of fleece vest over the top of a button-down shirt. It smells like R.M. Williams. Oh, let's try the taste though. Oh yes, that's certainly got a very strong bouquet of elitism. And private school. I can't believe I taste that. That's incredible. Corporal punishment and bully. Oh, amazing. Yeah. This is a very lovely beer though, I'll tell you. That's a great beer though. Anyway, there you go. That'll probably get a 12 out of 10 on my Furfometer. That's right, my Furfometer. So there you go. That's my Furphy's tin recos for this week. The Mountain Culture Status Quo Pale Ale. Enjoy. And that's all we've got time for. Go enjoy a tin. I've been Johnny Tim's Furphy with Furphy's Tin Recos. Till next time. Tally ho!